Hello, and welcome back to DanPlays. As you can see, this time I actually jumped the proposed order of the next few games that I planned to do here. I had originally planned to do Mario 3 Japanese version, but I decided to jump to what will actually be a multi-part game, Mario RPG Legend of the Seven Stars on SNES. Because frankly, this one's a little bit easier to pick up and put down within like an hour or two, and that's about how much time I have right now. Mario 3, famously, of course, or infamously, does not have a save feature. With the Japanese version, there's no guarantee I would have a game that lasted that long anyway, but due to time constraints right now, I figured I'd jump to do Mario RPG. So, here we are. So yeah, this is 95, Super Nintendo. Of course, this is the original version, which you do have to qualify because there is now a remake of this game on the Switch, which I do have. I did play through it last year, and to be honest, I didn't really like it. I mean, the core game is still there. It's still a good game, and it looks good. The extra cutscenes and things like that are fine. They look good again. But there's a lot added to it, especially splash damage in battles and, like triple text, for lack of a better term, Chrono Trigger style triple text for characters, which really felt shoehorned in to a battle system that was really never set up to handle those kinds of moves. And frankly, they make what's already not a particularly hard RPG even easier than it needs to be. So yeah, I had a lot of issues with the remake. I'm not a fan of it. There's also, like, translation issues. They got rid of a lot of, like, pop culture references, like Mallow says to Mario something to the effect of, you don't want to just rush in there like Bruce Lee, do you? They got rid of that. The most egregious was changing Frogfucius' name to just Frog Sage. Come on. And I get it, I guess. They want Mario to be its own reality and not have any real-world references, but that doesn't really fly because Mario's own name is already a real-world reference to Nintendo of America's landlord in the 80s. That's where the name came from. So, I don't know. If that's the only way you can play it, I'd still say play the remake. It's still a good game. The story's still there, but, yeah, I've been wanting to play the original version again, just, to go back to it after the remake, so I figured might as well do it on camera. So here we go. We're going to start a new game, obviously, but I will point out, at least two of these save files are actually legacy save files from the 90s. The one that's at the end of the game there, Mario 1 save in Monstro Town. That, I believe, is my original save file on this game from when I got it, and I got it new in 1995. And the one that has my name as Danny is almost certainly almost as old, because I stopped going by Danny sometime around, like, 8th grade, and, just started going by Dan. So, these are both pretty old save files, so it's still the original battery, still holding out so far. Haven't had to replace it yet. Fingers crossed. That was fingers crossed, not another gesture, in case the webcam is too small to tell. Anyway, we'll go to new game. Get started. So I'll do, this fits just to put my channel name, the really bad abbreviation I have for it, and just to differentiate it. We'll probably save this in the number 4 slot. This little scene plays also when you first boot up the game. You get it again. Kind of Final Fantasy VI did that. The intro that plays again when you actually started the game. And incidentally, this game is actually developed by Square. It was a collaboration between Square and Nintendo. Nintendo obviously had input. I believe Miyamoto did personally provide input in the production of the game, but it was primarily a Square production. So this falls into that, like, what I consider the golden age of Square, between, like, Final Fantasy IV and probably about Final Fantasy Tactics on PlayStation. They kind of, to me, started to falter after that. To some degree, they still have good games after that, like Parasite Eve. But they also had, like, Saga Frontier and Final Fantasy VIII, which is the one Final Fantasy of the first 10 that I am not a fan of. Sometime I'm gonna do a countdown of my top ranking of the first 10 Final Fantasy games. And spoiler, 8 is not near the top. So this game has timed hits, kind of the innovator of that, I believe, for RPGs. Obviously, it will be seen again, to some degree, in Final Fantasy VIII, where Squall and the brief time to have them in your party, Cypher can do timed hits with their gun blades. And then, of course, it would also be used much later in Sea of Stars, which I played the DLC recently of. But, yeah, this game has timed hits and time blocks. And I'm actually just realizing these battles in the intro scene you're actually not getting experience for, so I can actually skip the ones that are skippable. Anyway. Alright, next thing you get the timing of the blocks down. Got the hits. And of course, this is when US audiences still knew her as Princess Toadstool. She was always called Peach in Japan, but in the West she was referred to as Princess Toadstool, I believe, right up until Mario 64. I believe that was the first game that actually referred to her as Peach in at least North America. That is another change that's made for the remake of this also, which is Peach in that, obviously, but original version, she is still Toadstool. There's the block. There we go. It's a chain reaction. Funga foiled again. Looked like we were falling a lot further than that. Shriek! Mario! I'm starting to fall. Not really character voices here, obviously. There's our title screen again. Oh yeah, that was actually the other thing. The remake dropped the subtitle. It was just Mario RPG, Super Mario RPG. They dropped Legend of the Seven Stars. Why? What's the point of that? Like, to me, I would have preferred, you know, just put this version out on the Virtual Console, or whatever they call that, on Switch now. Just make it available, because it hasn't been. And then put the resources and effort that they put into, you know, rebuilding the game from the ground up, put that into making a new sequel to it. How about that? People use something called a door to go in and out of their houses. The dialogue in this is great. And if you haven't figured it out yet, Mario, they made Mario like a silent protagonist, like Chrono in Chrono Trigger, or the guy in Secret of Mana. But they kind of have fun with that. They have them like pantomime, where there should be dialogue, things like that. So they have fun with it. No, we don't need to do that yet. Oh, snap. Alright, I guess we should let Toad know what's going on. It's just like, oh, I'm not dealing with that shit. It really does take a point of damage off of you, too. Alright, so we should be able to get experience and stuff now. think they did a pretty good job, like, incorporating platforming elements into this. It still feels like a Mario game, though it's also, you know, a Square-style RPG. I need some healing, don't I? Pretty more to the next level. I knew it had to be coming up soon. Oh, I guess I wasted that mushroom. Yeah, like, it's already, you know, easy enough because you do get those random items during battle. Really, like, splash damage or anything like that. Button. There we go. Especially because we only have one party member right now. Go ahead and put that into HP. One. I'm just gaining that first level. Strong enough to get those guys in one hit now. Okay, so the flower tab permanently increases your flower points by 1. Flower points are basically MP, and kind of the twist with magic in this game is that the whole party shares an MP meter or magic point amount. So they did use the play format a little bit from other Square games of the era. So you kind of see, I don't know, maybe a little bit of a legacy of that. I mean, there's a lot of this game in Sea of Stars. It's, you know, like 2 years ago at most. I don't think it's even 2 years old yet, the base game. But, like, it's most often compared to Chrono Trigger, but there's really just as much of this game, in especially the mechanics of it, especially the time kit thing, as there is Chrono Trigger influence. And there's actually some Final Fantasy X in the battle system too. But yeah, like one of the kind of quirks that was introduced for Sea of Stars, well, maybe probably not introduced, there's probably other games that have done this, but all party members share the same experience level in that. So it's like the whole party is level 5 or whatever, not just each individual character. So, a little bit of experimentation like that. Shared magic points. in this game. And it does have kind of the Chrono Trigger thing where you can see the enemies on screen before you fight them, which is actually, I mean, really Final Fantasy Mystic Quest did that before Chrono Trigger, but in this game sometimes they do, like, pop out at you, like that last guy did. I don't think you can actually reach that latitude to fight him. At least not in this area. Mushroom. There we go, I think we're close to the boss. Just didn't quite find him there. Just wanted to see. There's multiple ways to go for level 3. So, got the flower points. The prize for this first boss fight is one of their hammers that Mario can use as a weapon, which is kind of a throwback to Donkey Kong, isn't it? I assume that's what they were going for. I mean, it was the Hammer Brothers suit Mario 3 also. But, like, the appearance of the hammer, this mallet here, reminds me of Donkey Kong, which was Mario's weapon in Donkey Kong. Picked up a hammer, which kind of reminds me of King of the Hill. I think was that Megalomart. I forget, was it Buckley or was it just like some generic kid that didn't know where anything was? I don't think it was Buckley, but I think it's like trying to get him to tell him where whatever he's looking for is, and the guy doesn't know, and he's gonna. But I don't think he called his manager yet. But finally, Hank changes what he's looking for. I'm looking for a hammer. Can you tell me where a hammer is? I'll have to ask my manager. Anyway. Bowser's got her again? even her subjects are tired of it. Of course, this game was from that sort of era where they kind of forgot Luigi exists. There is a reference to Luigi on Star Hill when you can read various characters' wishes. But, I remember there being a rumor that when you go behind this building and talk to somebody, that's Luigi hiding back there. That was on, like, the AOL gaming message boards and stuff. But I think it's actually supposed to be her talking to you through the window. That seems like the simpler explanation, right? Sometimes there's hidden boxes, like, on top of the cabinets and stuff, too, so check some of those. Yeah, sure, kid. It doesn't actually let you move until you jump there. Got out of the friend zone. Good for you, Jack. Eventually, you can actually buy this kid's game, and it actually puts an option. I think it just says game on the menu, but you can actually play like this mini. I think it's kind of a shooter that uses like Mario World graphics as the background. But yeah, there is this like a little mini game you can buy. I forget how much it costs. At one point in the game, it unlocks, but actually, oh, I guess it refilled after the boss fight. So yeah. Stay in the end now, anyway. Alright, so let's get the shirt. We'll get a pair of pants for our next character. We'll get the jump shoes for Mario. I think we can part with a mushroom. Antidote too. Oh no, that's not true enough. Oh well, we'll pick it up later. For now, we'll put the shirt and the jump shoes on Mario. What do the jump shoes do exactly? Again, I know they enhance the jump attack. Oh, yeah, I guess like some enemies like the Spinies, I guess, are immune to it normally. Just kind of trains you to look for the hidden boxes. I feel like there might be one more in this room. Maybe not. Yeah, I guess not. Maybe it's... Alright. Alright, so I believe we have to go to the palace before Mallow. Oh, I spoiled it. Our next character, Mallow, before he actually spawns. So there's actually a missable box up here, yeah. There's only a couple of places in the game where you can actually get up there to get it, but we got it. That's that frog point. We'll check out the rest of the castle as much as we can. Go where we're supposed to. Go. I believe that bed eventually has, there's like cameos from Link and Samus, from Metroid, Link from Zelda, obviously, Samus from Metroid. I believe Samus ends up sleeping in that bed later in the game. I don't know, there's an inn later that Link is staying in. So yeah, there's a lot of like fun little Easter eggs and references and stuff like that. It's a very well done game for, you know, fan service. I almost dropped my spores. Ew. Chancellor, I don't need to know what you were doing. I'll relax out the little scene here. Egad, that's an underrated word. We should bring that back in 2025. Hey, come here. Seat for you here. Alright, you can lay there if you want. A map. Alright, so now we can go from here. This one's a 10, just like me. Yeah, so this is Mallow's introduction. It's one of the two new characters. Player characters introduced in this game, and then he and Gino, the other one, not seen again until the remake of this game. Other than, I think they did put like a cameo of Gino in like Smash Brothers, not as a playable, but I think it was like was it a trophy or something? There was something with Gino. I think it probably wasn't Ball. Quite a long time ago now. It might have been Ultimate. I'm not a big Smash Brothers fan, honestly, but I think there was something with Gino in one of them that was probably like a tease for the remake of Mario RPG. You've seen me jump like 5 times already. Is it really that good? More jump in you than a box of frogs. You're a frog, huh? Look at all like a frog. Alright, so we got the pants for him. This is like Chrono Trigger, where each character has their own specific types of weapons. In this game, armor as well. I think there is at least one, maybe 2 armors that can be worn by multiple characters. Actually, I think there's 2. There's the work pants and the lazy gel, which is actually the best armor in the game. Yeah, other than that, I think all of the armor is character exclusive also. Is that so? And once you have more than one character in your party, the pick-me-ups are arguably more valuable than mushrooms for healing. Because they fully, when you use them on a knockdown character, they fully restore their health, and there's also the possibility of getting a free use from them. Mugs will never catch me. Yeah, on the way back we do want to get that antidote, and at least one of them, probably 2. I don't think there's any enemies here that can poison you. But, when we get to the sewer area, then there definitely are, so yeah, we'll want to get that soon. I have Mario's hammer here too. Mallow's effectively a mage, so he's never going to be like a particularly strong attacker. Especially right now, since he doesn't have a weapon, but you might be able to take out the Goomba. Yeah, there you go. works. His attacks are even worse when you don't time them right. I actually took out the Spiky too. Hey, Adrian, come here. Oh, there's a save point. Alright, might as well use it. It's actually going to avoid that guy, but... So, Mallow, does he have his HP? No, he doesn't come with the HP rating. He gets that at his next level. So, definitely want to get that for him. How are they doing? That's wise. It's level for Mario at 5. That's with 5 more and more for Mallow. So we'll try to get that next level in this area before we leave it. And I think there might be a star up here, which they put stars in areas where there's a lot of enemies around, like this, and screw that up. And it's nice because the stars you can use to knock out enemies without actually fighting them, but you still get the experience, so you can actually gain a lot of levels that way if you are able to maximize it. I don't know if I knew that was there. And I didn't even specifically mean to jump in that specific spot, but yeah, there's the hidden box, and I think the Kiro Cola is pretty good. I think that's a group healing item, if I remember right. Oh yeah, that's like a Mega Elixir. Well, it doesn't do MP, but maybe it does do MP, actually. Yeah, it's basically a Mega Elixir, anyway. So, that's good to have, although it's you know, an item hoarder thing. You're tempted to save it as long as possible, and then by doing that, you end up never using it at all. Alright, so that Callum's HP back up. Where'd he go? Okay. This might be star. Star, Jimmy, the star! I think this is the star. There we go. Alright, so that should be Mario's level that we just got. There's one for Mallow. Sometimes you can, if you're fast enough, you can actually get a few levels for Star. Okay, so Mario got Fire Orb, we'll get an attack boost, and then Mallow. You pretty much just want to get them magic boost. Maybe an HP boost or two, but primarily focus in on magic boost. Let's actually just see how close we got to another level for them now. 27. Yeah, there are a few places where there's stars that you can kind of grind. Actually, did You Can Beat Video Games do this one? Video Games 101 did a video on this that shows you those spots where you can kind of maximize levels by using stars. Were they still called Starmen when this game came out? I know they kind of dropped that, but like in the manual for Mario 1, original NES manual for Mario 1, they just called them Starmen. I think this is the screen where we actually fight Croco here. Maybe should have saved that. Forgot it was a mushroom, like the full heal mushroom. And you have to catch him a couple of times. Alright, so try out Mario's Fire Orb here. This one is, I think, just tap repeatedly. You can actually try cheating that. I guess D-pad as my controller, so I could try cheating that with the auto fire. And I missed the timing on the Thunderbolt. We should actually probably save some flower points for Mallet. This HP really. He is weak to fire. One damage, come on Mallow. Better than that. Alright, can't use that pick me up, I guess. No freebie on it. Let me just see what happens if I do auto fire on this. Oh, that really didn't work at all. Maybe if I did the turbo setting, just so you could hold the button down, that might work better. Or I could just not cheat. Heck, you're probably your old coin. I didn't want it anyway. I forget what you get. The wallet you can give back to a guy in the Mushroom Kingdom. You can also sell it in a shop, and I think you get a decent amount of coin for it, but, yeah, we'll give it back to the guy if for no other reason. Well, it's the right thing to do, but also to see what actually happens when you do it. You get something, but I don't remember what it is. Yeah, I don't think E3 Video Games has done this one yet. I could be mistaken, but Video Games 101 definitely did this game. Had a multi-part, like, explanatory walkthrough. And I do recommend watching that. That looked rather questionable. This was pretty good. I think these guys are weak to the Thunderbolt move Matt Lopez. Gotta time this one. Still not bad. Two of those. Actually, let's put one on Mario too. Just jump shooters, we're not playing Spinies or anything, so. This might be the guy that the wallet goes to. Save him. I'm going to do Thunderbolt now. There it is. That's the timing on the Thunderbolt. Or the Honey Seraph. Those are helpful to have too. Back? No way. Yeah, that's fine. That's perfect. Mario up a little more. Really? Still doing that at a time like this? Let's get everything we want to get here first, and then we'll stay at the end, and then we'll go into the castle. That kid still hasn't looked up from his game. Kind of afraid if they give you anything if you clear these guys out. Should have stayed at the end after all. Unlike other Square games of the era, characters that are knocked out at the end of battle do still get experience in this. So the ones coming out of the castle, alright, we'll just kind of respawn. You can also get HP refills when you level up. That's nice. Another honey syrup. Good to have a stock of those. I think I'm gonna be sick. Damn it, that's why you said flower tab. We could probably skip the end, except we should probably save before we go into the castle. Just walk right into that guy. You actually have to physically jump out of bed, too. Whenever you use them in. Alright, let's just... Actually, let's go to Princess's room. Don't remember again. If you get anything for taking out the ones chasing that toad. Very helpful, Mallow. Thank you for that. I wouldn't be so sure. Heck, I'm watching you. It's to adults rating. Alright, let's go to the throne room. Can't remember if you get anything here. How many honey syrups do I actually have now? Three of them. The wake-up pin, actually, we may want to put that on, probably Mallow, the super section. Because the boss in that, if I remember right, does use sleep attacks. Mallow, of the two, we probably want to make sure it stays awake. Alright, so this is the boss fight. Oh yeah, this boss had his name changed, and again, I guess it was part of the getting rid of real-world references directive for the remake, but I forget what they even changed his name to, something generic, but I mean, Mac. He's a knife named Mac. Mac the Knife. That's funny. Let's not lose our senses of humor here. Hey man, chicks dig this dash. Alright, so I think he might like resummon the Shy Guys. Too late now. Oh yeah, let's actually see which does more damage of Mario. Oops. I think it's jump for this guy. Actually, it's me. I don't think I ever really figured out the timing to actually block that. Actually, his regular attack did more damage than either of his specials. That works for me, it saves power points. And this I don't think you can block. Unfortunately, it's not doing much damage anyway. And this game doesn't really take into account like battlefield position or roles or anything like that. I think the timing on that one, I missed it, but it's still good for all of my Mario's lost HP anyway. Yeah, I think the timing on that one is like right as the cloud disappears. I'll actually have Mario do it, and then Mallow can use the Thunderbolt. Reach a lot of power points. Timing. And we got our first star. Hey, little girl. How about you, Adrian? Actually, Timmy is on camera, isn't she? It blends in with the background at the moment. That's what those stripes are for, right? Camouflage. Adrian's down here. I was trying to get her to come up on the couch, too. She doesn't seem to want to. Anyway. Nice blue star for us. I think just about every boss fight where you win a star, I think one of the henchmen, or one or two of the henchmen escape and tell Smithy. At least he wasn't locked in a box like the Chancellor and Chrono Trigger. So I'm thinking you'll probably play through the sewer part, maybe get to Frog Pond and then save. That should put us at like an hour and a half or so, probably a little bit more than that, but yeah, that should be a good stopping point. Kiro Sewers, we have a Kiro Cola. What kind of water is in that cola? Where does the cola part come from? I don't think I want to know. How many honey syrups do we have left? A couple. Let's use that too. So, stopped raining. Yeah, guys going. So we want to go shop anyway. Cricket pie. See if anything else we want to buy over here. Should probably get a couple of pick-me-ups. I'll load up on those. Get a couple of evil juices too, I guess. Sorry, honey syrups. You actually have a very limited inventory in this game, unfortunately. But I do like that it automatically sorts for you. So yeah, we'll do this dungeon and then call it today. Watch out for below me. First star. I guess that... I don't remember when I started that. Whatever game is in save slot 3 is like right at the beginning. It doesn't even have a star yet. Oh, that just is back to the pipes, which you already have to have entered one to get to that note, so I failed to see the point. So this is a little bit maze-like. I kind of forget. It's probably the pipe further away from where you come in that you want to go through, right? It's usually the logic of these things. Well, I guess I don't have a choice of where to go now that I fell in the water. This would be the right one anyway. I think this guy's weak to jump. It's that flame wall spell too. Actually missed me, I liked it. The fear effect is kind of annoying. That limits how much damage you can do. This is kind of like an unofficial mini boss, this guy. lot of HP at this point in the game, too. Finally. Door, and that one. Oh. True form pin. Oh yeah, actually that we might want to put on a... Yeah, actually I don't think it is Sleep, I think it's Scarecrow that the boss in here uses, and you can't actually get to that fight from here. I think the ultimate goal, if I remember right, is that fight underwater, but you have to drain the water to actually get to it. Okay, so probably gotta look at this one. Let's see what's on the other side of it. There's a boo. Alright, that's that. I believe that's that fight we can get to after we fought the mimic or chest enemy. What was it, the right? That's always fun. The read-through. Flower that sometimes appears. Oh, 2 in a row. So I think that refills with like a mushroom or flower or something. That chest with the chest we fought. I guess it was literally just the chest that we fought, but that's poison. That might have been a reason to relieve the antidote in on Mallow. I think Mallow still has one. But again, the boss actually uses the Scarecrow, or the Scarecrow effect, so. Nice. Whole lot out of that. Good enough, I guess. We go through. I think we've been that way already. Here too. Alright, game, don't make me have to look up a map. Actually, I have the player's guide in my filing cabinet over there. This is where I think this is actually where you come in. Yeah. Alright. Open it up. Oh, I see how you... I think. Alright, yeah, I think you have to fight this guy and then jump across to that pipe in the corner. There we go. Looks like I landed on another enemy. But... There we go. That's what we were looking for. Oh shoot, I don't have to water again, do I? Oh no, good. Okay, get to that box. Oh, I guess there's actually a pipe to that from another area much later in the game, so worry about that for now. That's like a quest item, I believe. Alright, here we go. This must be below me. Alright, so I think this guy's weak to fire. Maybe not. Like, any more damage than, a regular attack. Let's test that theory. Oh yeah, regular attack did more than the fire. I will try out that super jump we just got. This works like, well, I didn't really think of stars. Works like it, but yeah, the Moonerang move that the layer has in Sea of Stars pretty much works like that super jump. Where you have to like just keep timing it to keep the attack going. Oh, of course, it's Mallow that has the true form pin. But you can still use specials like the Scarecrow, you just can't use regular attacks. I believe it does eventually wear off. Let's try that Psychopath thing. And specifically scan, but I believe if you time it, you get to like see the thoughts of the enemy too. Awful sleepy. You okay? Now you just ate. Had it? Eat some delicious fish parts. That's why she's sluggish. When you can use it, the regular attack actually does as much, if not more, than the jump. Pop a syrup here. Yeah, maybe he only uses that on Mario. The Scarecrow thing. Should've put the true form pin on him. Beat me, it still won't beat me. What the hell does that mean, below me? He does come back, you can let me play him again later. And we get the waterfall minigame now. The main thing you want to aim for here is the frog coins. Oh, that's actually the door you can go in, isn't it? Oh, this frog coin here. This is actually just like a cutscene, you can't interact with this. What are words of Beavis? I think there's a lot of coins by going in that one door there. Nice, and now just the barrel jumping thing. And we'll wait it for now. So some barrels you want to actually hit, so you switch to that one I didn't want to. More coins. That one I did want to get hit by because it switched to that. And pick the wrong one again there. you can replay these. Try to get better scores and more coins and stuff. Fish actually knock coins off your total. Get hit by them. Fish, ready? Knock knock shell. That's a weapon for Mario. Mario gets hammers, shells, and a bunch of clubs. Mallow eventually gets staves and cymbals as his weapons. We could do it again and get a frog coin, but not right now. Here, I don't know. Should I stop? Yeah, let's go to the pond and do that, and then we'll save and quit for now. I believe Rosetown is the next section. That's a bit of a longer part, so we'll save that for next time. Looking up, there's a music board here that you can get items from putting certain songs into, and so I just put in Frog Pond music, and it called up sheet music for a song called Frog Pond that somebody wrote. So I might actually go back and check it out just to see what it is, but it wasn't what I was looking for right now. I love this Frogfucius' entrance. It's being carried by a Lakitu. Like we're not gonna notice. Frogfucius, or as he's known in the remake as the extremely lame Frog Sage. Really? So we finally get a weapon from Mallow now. Yeah, so Rose Jam is next. So yeah, that is the song we want to put into the music for here. A froggy stick on a Mallow. Frogfucius made it. I think that's the same notes, but I pulled it up on my phone already, so we'll cheat. And then later in the game, you can put in a couple more songs. I think there's 3, maybe 4. I think it's 3 total. Basically, they unlock better items from one of the shops here at the pond. So this one is there. Oop. Wrong button. There we go. There. Okay. I screwed it up. Why wasn't it letting me jump there? That's not it. It won't be that way. There we go. Okay, so the next one's there. 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 Oh, he likes it. Hey, Mikey. Alright. So... Oh, yeah, that's a membership card for the juice bar. So let's check that out, and I'll probably come back to this to save. So the froggy drink is like a party heal. So, we'll grab a couple of those. The elixirs are some strong single. Character heal. A couple of those. And actually afford anything from here. We can get sleepy bombs, or we can get a bracer or an energizer. I think I'm just gonna take my frog coins for now. Some of those will be useful, but running out of space in our inventory too. The pure waters are very limited, so we can grab some of those. Rich enable juice. You do want to keep the pick-me-ups, though. They're probably the most important item at the moment for us. So, anyway, let's go back and save and call it for this session. Probably pick it up next week. Alright, there we go. So, that's part 1 of Mario RPG in the books. So, we'll pick it up with Rose Town and carry on from there. We might be able to get through Booster Tower next time. Maybe. Yeah, maybe Booster Tower. In which case, we'll get at least 1, probably 2 more characters by the end of the next part. So that'll be good. So anyway, thanks for watching. Hit like and subscribe, and we'll see you probably in a week or so for more Mario RPG. And then maybe I'll throw something on the channel before then. Something that's not the next part of this. We'll see. But anyway, thanks again for joining, and we'll see you in the future. Have a good night.